so much for joining. I am live on YouTube tonight. I want to share some really exciting and important things with you about what is more important than Instagram followers. Believe it or not, there are more important things than Instagram followers. So I'm going to be sharing with you some of those details here. So I've got a presentation, everything for you. I'm also live on Instagram. If you see my phone right here, I do want to invite my Instagram followers to join me on YouTube for a better look because I will be sharing my screen and I've got lots of good details and information to really help you run your business. Because I hate to tell you this, but social media is not about followers. I know I am killing you right now. Okay, so if you're new to me, my name is Susan Bennett. I am CEO of The Social Barber, and I am passionate about helping you make more money on social media. And reaching your goals. If your goal is to get more followers, you can do that. But even with that, you will still need this tip that I'm talking about today. So please, thank you, welcome. Feel free to ask questions in the comments. I am live on YouTube, and I do want to make sure that I'm able to, answer your questions and anything that you have. So this is going to be one of my first times going live on YouTube. So hopefully I don't miss any of your comments. I will be checking back after I'm not even live just to make sure, I just want to make sure I don't miss any of your questions or comments, okay? So I do have a presentation here for you that I'm happy to share with you. And that's part of the reason even though I love me some Instagram, I really want to go live on YouTube because you can get a better experience, okay? So let's talk about what's more important than Instagram followers. I know you're thinking, and just a moment here, I need to go ahead and share this with my YouTube peeps. I've got my desktop here for you. All right, here we go. Okay, what is more important than Instagram followers? I know that is such a hard concept to understand because everybody is so caught up and so excited about followers, and I get it. It strokes your ego. It makes you feel good. But if you're new to me, then I want to invite you to join Team CEO. And I like to encourage all of my barbers and hairstylists and makeup artists, nail techs, and all of you out there. I want to encourage you to think like a CEO. Okay. And so we will be talking more about what that means. Okay. And so a lot of times I'm going to be telling you a little bit of something about yourself, but it's always with love. Okay. It is always with love. All right. So now I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about how much I love Instagram. I love me some Instagram. It is still one of the best places to connect with potential customers. It's pretty easy to use. You're like, okay, post a picture, post a caption, use some hashtags. If you don't know what hashtags to use, check the description in this video and you will see that I have a free custom hashtag generator that I have to help you choose which hashtags you should be using to attract more clients. Okay, super easy. So don't worry, I got you. All right. If you're confused about that, I do have those things available for you. Got a phone call coming through on my Instagram. Hey, that's what happens when you're live, right? That's what happens when you're live. All right, so Instagram still usually gets higher engagement than if you're using a Facebook business page. Those are the types of pages on Facebook that you actually have to click the like button. Okay, that is the place where you actually have to click the like button. All right. So, and you're thinking, well, what's the problem, Susan? Sounds good to me. Okay, here's the problem. We don't own Instagram. Okay, we do not own Instagram. It's their platform, it's their rules. They can take their toys and go home if they don't like us. All right, heaven forbid. And they might decide they don't like us. Have you seen people all the time on Instagram and they have this comment in their bio? deleted at 250,000, deleted at 90,000, that kind of thing. Okay, people can, people have been known to report pages, and sometimes it could be really hard to get your page back, if at all. Okay, things can happen. You can lose access to your page for a variety of reasons. Your page can get hacked. People can change the password and the email address. And to be perfectly honest, there is almost no way to get it back. Okay, hopefully that doesn't happen to you. Okay, but as CEOs, we're going to always make sure that we've got ourselves covered. Okay, we've always got to make sure that we've got ourselves covered and that this does not happen to us. Okay, now this year, I don't know if you guys have had this happen, but Instagram might go down. Okay, Instagram might go down. All right, I don't know if you guys have seen this happen. I hope that your whole business has not been built just on Instagram and that you are reliant on Instagram being up in order to make money on your business, because that is an issue. And so I'm here to help you, CEO. All right, and I don't know how old you guys are. I hope I'm not telling my age too bad, but do you guys remember a little thing called myspace.com? Okay, myspace.com. If you go to myspace.com, it is still there. It still exists. The problem is nobody hangs out on MySpace. I don't know if you noticed this, but nobody hangs out there anymore, but it's still there. Okay, so what if you have an amazing Instagram account, amazing engagement, you're getting so many followers, you're getting so many sales through Instagram, you're getting so many paid sponsorships, people are paying to post on your account and everything. And then all of a sudden, people don't unfollow you, they just stop going to Instagram. It's not cool anymore, right? All the old people are on Instagram, right? That's kind of how social media works. Everybody, the young people really set the trends on social media. Okay, so I'm going to pause for just a moment. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and do a little check over here on my YouTube with my YouTube people live and make sure that I'm not missing any of the questions. All right, because I need to make sure. All right, so if you can hear me on YouTube, go ahead and drop a 1 in the comment. I need to make sure that you can hear me okay before I continue. Super important stuff. Oh, quick tea break. To make sure that you can hear me okay. Always got my tea here. Always got my tea. All right. And if you're just joining, I am live on Instagram and I'm live on YouTube. I do believe that if you are on Instagram, I would like to invite you to come on over to YouTube, because you can actually see a lot better. I'm actually sharing screens and I've got a presentation here for you. All right. All right. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again here. Okay. Okay. So solution, we need to be able to contact our followers outside of Instagram when we want to. That is the most important thing. Okay. Instagram is one of the biggest networking parties in the world. Okay, social media is the biggest networking party in the world. And the thing is, when you go to a networking party, yes, you want to give away your card, but you want to get their card as well, right? You want to be able to contact them. They might lose your card, they might forget. Okay, so that's kind of the concept behind having an email list. Okay, that is the concept behind having an email list. You need to be able to reach people when you want to reach them. Okay, you need to be able to reach them. All right, people complain all the time about all the algorithms, schmalgorithm, right? People complain all the time, oh, as many people aren't seeing my posts. Okay, so if you have a timely post, you have a timely announcement, you have a course that's going to be closing its doors soon, you have you have a sale going on. Let's say you're selling physical products and you have a sale going on. Those are timely posts. Okay, you don't want somebody to see the post 2 days later or 3 days later. It's a 24-hour sale, it's a 10-hour sale, it's a 4-hour sale. Whatever it is that you have going on, you need to be able to reach people when you want to reach them. Okay, and that is why, okay, you need an email list. Okay, now a lot of people in the beauty industry tell me that they have an email list. Now, let me talk to you a little bit about what I mean by an email list, okay? If you are a barber at a barber shop, a local barber shop, and you sell your service as a haircut, okay? If you're using, some kind of payment system or using a booking app like Booksy, I am a Booksy affiliate. If you are using something like that, you have an email list that's integrated into the system, and you can send your customers, you know, information about sales, when you're going to be out, all kinds of good stuff, right? Newsletters and things like that, okay? However, let's say you are a barber, right? And you do cut behind the chair, but you're also an educator. You do tours, you do classes, you have physical products that you sell, you have barber products that you sell, you have your own product line, okay? Your email list of customers will not be buying your barber products. Your email list of customers will not be buying your barber classes. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, I need to hear you. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen over here? All right. So that's when I ask people a lot of times, I say, do you have an email list? And they tell me that they have an email list. Okay. But it depends on what you're selling. If your email list is populated with the customers that are interested in buying your product. Okay. I know that was very wordy, but I hope that that made sense, because it's a very important concept. Okay. It's a very important concept. All right. We need to make sure that the people on your email list are buyers of your product or your service. All right. Okay. If you are selling products online, I read a book recently called Launch, and Jeff Walker said, this is not part of the strategy. This is the strategy. Okay. It is not a part of it. This is the strategy. All right. Super important that you have an email list. And with an email list, you have to constantly be building. No matter what you do, when you send out an email, people will unsubscribe. Okay. Now, that is a very important point, though. I do want to point out that when you have an email list, you're not just sending out emails from your Gmail account or whatever. Your email list is a way, it has an automated way that people can unsubscribe. They can opt out of your email list. Okay. There's a lot of legal mumbo jumbo that goes along with that. You can be fined, blah, 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 all that good stuff. So you need to have the proper type of software to do it. Okay. All right. So how does it work? How does getting an email list work? How do you get subscribers? How does it all work? Season, tell us, Season. All right. So basically, you offer the potential customers something of value to subscribe. Like, you're like, hey, I've got this digital product. I recommend digital products because it doesn't cost you, with using these email marketing systems, it doesn't cost you any money to give it to them. It's the same amount. You can send out thousands or one, right? Or none. And it's free to send it out. Okay. But you have to figure out something of value. We'll be talking about that in just a minute. How do you figure it out? Okay. So a digital product can be an ebook, an email course, a coupon code, a discount, a video series, a checklist, all kinds of goodies. And you guys have signed up for these things. Do you guys remember signing up for these things? You guys have done it. You guys are all on somebody's email list, okay? I hate to break the news to you, but you are, all right? Yes, you have done it before, okay? So the customer will give you their email address in exchange for you giving them for what they signed up for. Okay. This should be automated. It's called an autoresponder when you talk about email marketing. Okay. That's how it works. All right. So a lot of you may have signed up for my hashtag generator. That is one of the ways that I generate my email list. Okay. People use my hashtag generator if they're confused about which hashtags to use. On Instagram, they use my free custom hashtag generator. Okay, sixfigurehashtags.com. I have the description in the YouTube video link. But yeah, that's how it works. Okay, hold on real quick. I'm going to monitor these comments. Of course, it's making some noise. Give me just a second. I'm going to turn it down. You know how that goes. I can monitor these comments. Okay. All right. So this will be automated, and it's called an autoresponder. Okay. Okay, what do your customers want? I know you're like, well, Season, how do I make this free tool, this free gift that they want? Okay, how do I do it? How do I do it, Season? Tell us, tell us. Okay, no problem. That is what I will tell you. Okay, so first thing you need to figure out is what are the problems that your product or service solve. Okay, what questions do potential clients always ask? You guys know they're always asking something, right? They're always asking something. And usually it's the same questions over and over and over and over and over. Okay. It's the same questions over and over and over. All right. Okay. So you take that information and you take it into a this is the part I should have underlined this. Okay. And I'm going to explain to you why I say this. I'm going to bold this and underline it. Okay. It's a self-serving checklist or ebook. Okay. Now we're going to dig a little deeper here. Okay. Don't worry. I got you. We're going to dig a little deeper on what that means. Okay. So, example, let's say you own a barber shop. Clients always complain about barbers being on time. I'm just giving examples here. Okay. Nobody get upset here. This is just an example. Let's say that the clients are always complaining about barbers being on time, barbers being at the shop during business hours, having a family friendly environment, right? People are bringing in their children, their grandparents, whoever they're bringing in. And maybe people are complaining about being able to get a consistent haircut every time they come. Like every time I come, my haircut looks different. What's going on? Okay. Maybe people are complaining about having clean tools. All right. Maybe that's another complaint that people have. Like, hey, I don't want to get any infections, breakouts. I don't want bumps on the back of my neck. I don't want any of these issues. So I need to make sure I go to a barbershop that has clean tools and a clean sanitation grade. Okay. So let's see. So these are the problems that we talked about. Problem, barbers being on time. Okay. So we're going to create a free checklist to help our customers choose a new barber. Okay. That's what we're going to do. That's going to be our freebie, or some people call it a freemium that we're going to be giving away. The problem is barbers being on time. Our solution on our checklist, we're going to say, make sure that they are on time. Okay. And then we'll probably describe a little bit more about how they can make sure that they're always on time. Okay. If they're on an appointment, customers want to get in and out. Okay. The problem, barbers being at the shop during business hours. Then, of course, on your checklist, you're going to say that the barber is always there during regularly scheduled business hours. Now, what I want you to notice is that everything that's on the solution side, it's going to be stuff that you do at your business. Okay. That's why I say it's a self-serving freebie. Okay. These are the things that you do at your business. Okay. The problem, having a family friendly environment. Make sure that the barbershop that you choose or the barber that you choose has a family friendly environment. You get it? Are you with me? The problem that the customers are complaining about all the time is being able to get a consistent haircut. Oh, make sure that the barber that you choose gives consistent haircuts, which you do. So that's why you put it on the checklist. Okay. Then you say the problem is having clean tools. Make sure that the barber that you choose has clean tools and explain all the reasons why they want that. Okay. So this is kind of like a checklist. So people are going to be like, wait, what do you mean? What kind of things should I consider when I am in the market for a new barber? Right. So then you say, hey, try my free checklist. Okay. This is just one thing. Sometimes people like to offer a discount. Hey, I'll give you 50% off your first service. Some people, maybe if they're slow, they're really building. Some people might even say, hey, I'm looking for models, or, I offer, if they're slow on a Tuesday or Wednesday, hey, I'm going to offer free service. Okay. So you need an email marketing system, like I mentioned earlier. Okay. This is not something that you're going to manually be doing. This is something that it's going to be happen automatically all day and all night while you're sleeping. People are constantly searching Instagram all day and night. And for some reason, people love to be up late. Like I used to be told when I first started doing social media marketing, people would tell me, oh, don't post after midnight because nobody's on. But it was not true. When I was posting after midnight, I actually ended up getting higher engagement a lot of times. Okay. So definitely make sure that that information is always available and it's automatic. And the way you do that is with an email marketing system. They have something called autoresponders that you can set up. So when somebody subscribes, it automatically gives them that freebie or that premium. Okay. I like to use something called ConvertKit. There are cheaper tools out there. This one starts at $29 a month. There are cheaper tools out there, but I think it's so super easy to use, and I think your time is worth the extra $20 a month. Okay, just think about how much money you make per hour. Okay, most of you guys are making 20, 50, 60, maybe even $100 an hour. So an extra $20 a month might not be worth your time playing with a cheaper software. Okay, trying to make it. You're like, oh, well, the other software is $10. Okay, I try to explain this to other people. And they end up saying, just send me the link. I don't have time for this. I need to get done. I got stuff to do. Okay, so I am all about I'm about that life. Okay, I am. I'm about that life. Okay. So I'm going to pause for just one moment, and I want to check in with my YouTube people and make sure. Okay, good. Everybody can hear. I'm actually going to be showing you here also how to create that beautiful autoresponder. No graphic designer needed. You guys are very familiar with how this whole thing works. So I'm going to pull up our little example here. I'm going to share my screen again here, and I'm going to show you how you can create your autoresponder. Okay, and it's going to be pretty. Don't worry, I got you. Okay, got you here. All right, hold on real quick. That I can see all my comments. Okay. All right, so I'm going to be sharing. I love, let me share my screen again. I love to use a graphic design tool called Canva, and do not get intimidated. It is super simple. Super simple. Okay, I use it for everything. I literally use it for everything. I love it. Okay, and it's so easy. I am not a graphic designer in any way, shape, or form. Okay, that is not my deal. But all you have to do, we said we're going to create a checklist. So canva.com is free. I do have a paid version, but everything that I'm showing you today, you can do with the absolute free version. Okay, so we're going to go on here. We're going to you can just type whatever you want. So we're going to type checklist. Okay. This is what I love. This is where the magic happens, right? All right, so if you're watching on Instagram, this is a little bit ugly over here with my ring light going on. I got to get the lights going on for my YouTube peeps. But you're welcome to join me on YouTube as well. All right, so let me blow these up for you so you can kind of see what they look like. Look how pretty these are. Okay, I'm gonna make them a little bit bigger so you can see them a little bit better. Okay, so they've got all these templates. So let's see if we could pick a template that looks like it makes sense for what we're doing. Okay, let's see. Let's pick something. This one looks pretty good. This one's small. Okay, so I've already got my color scheme. So if you have certain branded colors that you use all the time, you can easily just highlight the templates and change the colors out. Do you guys see how easy this is? This is why I love me some Canva, because you can literally make some stuff that just looks so amazing for the low. Okay, you can literally do this for free. Even sometimes they'll have some things that are sometimes are a little bit more expensive. They have some photos and things like that, stock photos that you'd have to pay for, but nah, you don't even have to pay for them. You can just switch them out. Okay, and we're gonna make this another color. So we're gonna do black here, but then what we're gonna do, because I don't think black is a good color for a checklist, we'll just choose some version of gray here. Okay, so we'll go here and we'll choose that gray color. Okay, I see how quickly I did this. Okay, see how quickly I am creating this checklist. All right, so crazy how easy Canva is. I am the Canva girl. Okay, I should be on Canva commission. I hope the Canva people can hear me. Okay, now I've changed this. Okay. Who's your next barber? So I'm easily changing these words around. Okay, they've got checklists. If I want to, I can turn it like this, or I can move it around in some kind of way that's a little bit more fun. Yeah, fun. I said fun. Okay. So, and when I move it around, you see how these little purple lines show up? Around these little purple lines show up, and that's how you know that things are lined up properly. All right. Okay. Then here is what you want to do. You can add your logo if you want to. I've got my logo right here. I've got a lot of my clients' logos. All right here. So I'm just going to scroll down real quick. Mine's all the way at the bottom. I've got 170 logos. Okay. Okay. So let's say I want to take this and I want to put it somewhere. Okay. Put it all kinds of places. Okay. Just making this up. Like I said, I'm not a graphic designer, you know, but you can make some stuff that looks really good. Okay. I actually made some billboards using Canva. Billboards. Yes. Okay. And like I said, I'm not a graphic designer. So here is where we were going to go ahead and we're going to change. That we're going to make that checklist that I told you about. All right. Do you guys like understand why I'm like in love with this? Change some of the wording around, but you guys, hopefully this gives you a great idea of what I'm talking about. And I know things aren't lining up right now, but let's go ahead and type everything in first, okay? And then we can adjust the boxes, okay? So this is basically it. Go over here. Make sure your barber gives consistent haircuts, right? Go back over here. And don't worry, we can clean all this up. I know it's looking a little ugly. Don't worry. Stick with me, guys. Stick with me. All right, we're going to make it pretty. Have clean tools. Make sure the barbers have clean tools. Infections or anything else like that. All right, so these we don't need. So we'll just go like this and hit delete. Okay. And we'll do that. Delete. And we can, let's do it like this, okay? Now here is where we're gonna line everything up, but we can actually say, oh, these are kind of big, so let's make it a little bit smaller, okay? These templates, it looks like I have to do one at a time here. I'm changing it to a 14 font, so it'll be a little bit smaller because it's kind of almost going off the page a little bit. We don't want that. That's not pretty. Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put it here, right? And see how I'm lining it up? You see the purple right here at the top? Look, I'm going to drag this down so you can see it. See, it's lining up at the top. Okay, so now here, we're going to get rid of this little box. And we're going to take this box. We're going to go right in the middle, right when you see it. If you do it where the arrow's going sideways or up and down, you're going to be changing the size of the box. But if you put it right in the middle and it looks like a cross, you can drag it. There we go. I was like, wait, I know you can drag it. All right. So we're going to go ahead and line this up so it's obvious about which check boxes go with what. Again, the T, right, or the little cross in the middle, so we can line it up there. Got another extra box here. We don't need this one. All right, so we'll move this one up here to line up with the give consistent haircuts. And this one. Okay, there we go. Looks pretty good. This is just on the fly real quick. They've got tons of other templates. If you look over here on the left, there's tons of other templates that you can choose from if you decided, hey, I don't really like this one, I like something else. So this is just something I literally didn't even plan which template I was going to choose. That's how easy this is to use. I just threw this out here, okay? Now, the most important thing is when you choose this to be an autoresponder, you're going to want to hit download, but you're going to want to choose PDF print, okay? Actually, you're going to want to choose PDF standard for email, okay? Print is the higher quality, it's going to be large, but you don't want to blow up their email box, okay? So you hit download here. Download here. Show you what it looks like. You guys see how easy this is? Got too hot on Instagram Live because this is hot, okay? This information is hot. All right, so look how nice that looks, okay? Super nice document. Looks like it's done by a graphic designer, but nope, done by me. All right, I'm going to show you tomorrow how to take this checklist that we have done and set it up so that it will be automatically delivered via email, right? I'm going to be using ConvertKit. I'm going to be showing you how that works tomorrow, okay? So make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell so you do not miss out on the good stuff. I look forward to hearing more in the comments about what you're trying to learn. I do talk about Instagram for business, social media for business, all kinds of tips and tricks and goodies and tech stuff. I'm very passionate about helping you reach your goal. Make sure you check the description too, because I got some freemiums for you, right? So you can get on my email list. All right. I'm going to keep it 100. Okay. That is how I do it. This is how it's done in business. Okay. So I'm going to make sure that you guys understand that, on Instagram and on social media, it is not about the followers. You got to get that email list popping. All right. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you guys for joining. Have a good evening.